to my YouTube channel again. My name is Tosin Oteyolanu. I film about family, faith, and lifestyle all the way from Abuja. Today I have a guest with me, and
Okay, good day everybody. My name is Shola.
yes, we have Mr. Shola with me today, and I know from the topic you already know what we want to talk about. Today we are going to be talking about how to win your wife over to be a football fan. At least I know that your wife is a big fan of the club you support, Man U.
Yeah.
So we just want to know, how did that happen? And also help men, give them tips on how to win their wives over. Yes, so
Football comes with a lot of passion.
Yes.
Some people, they have so much passion about football. They can even football can cause issue at home.
yes.
But really, it's about it's like any other hobby, any other sport. So how to communicate that to your spouse is very key. Well, for me, my wife was not. I doubt if she knew anything
I
about
knew her
football.
before.
Not even the name of clubs. But she saw that her husband has interest in this, and when it's weekend, I have the remote to myself, and she doesn't want to be in the way. Of course, she will be bored, just me just doing my own thing. So she decided to show interest. I think that was
The
number
first
one.
thing.
The first step is to show interest. Okay, honey, let's watch together now, so that instead of her going to the room and just sit down doing nothing. So there was that interest, and for me I was like, oh, this is interesting. So it was for me now to reciprocate. How do I get her to understand, to love this game? So I started by communicating in clear terms to her. Of course, there are those times where she says, okay baby, who is now Man U? Those kind of questions.
Yes, because
can be
dresses
annoying.
can change.
Just like, who is now Man U? I don't want in green. I was like,
Can Man U be in green?
who is Macha? Who is that guy? Who is Rashford? So it started by communicating. So I said, okay, Rashford is that guy there. Man U is the one, alright. And I was really not going to be offended if she asked those questions, because I think that's another part.
Yes.
Some people are not patient enough to
communicate
those information. So I was really ready to communicate, and I was patient with her. Trust me, it can be frustrating at times. I mean, very frustrating when she asks those funny questions. So, but as time goes by, we communicate, and anytime there's game, I say, baby, come and sit down. And I like to discuss. Look at this scenario now. This is far. This is what it's supposed to be. And she's like, yes, even though she doesn't understand. But I took time to explain most of the time that this is far. This is what this should be, what that should be. And trust me, with time, that interest we turn to curiosity. The person wants to know more. We turn to curiosity, so they want to know more, and their interest will start coming. Don't be offended when they ask those funny questions. And of course, you expect I expect you to know Ronaldo. I expect you to know Ronaldo.
Yes.
Why come you don't know Ronaldo? No, don't be offended. It's not our thing. So very important is you should be able to carry her along how the sport, how the game is.
Okay.
Aside from having her interest, she has to understand the game. Not everybody understands the game of football. You might think, oh, football everywhere, everybody is saying, Man U. No, not everybody understands it. So to be able to understand, okay, what's this football all about? Okay, everybody just chasing one round leather up and down. No, it's a game with rules. So once you start communicating all that, so those information will help the other person to understand the game,
better.
And then they can now reason things out themselves. And actually, you now move past the stage of those funny questions. Baby, is that not so? Why is he holding the ball? Why is he throwing the ball with his hand? Why is the keeper holding the ball?
How is that handball?
How is that handball? So at least when that, of course, person is able to reason things out. Okay, so because you've communicated to them in clear terms what the sport is all about, then you guys learn to watch game together. I mean, that's the final step. Learn to watch the game together. Even when your team is losing, don't take it out on her. Don't be angry. And I believe that with time, she will come to love it. And you, instead of going out to hang out with the guys, go hang out. You can watch the sport at home and you still enjoy the game. So
thank you very much. I think the key word is communication and being patient, and then trying to make her understand the game. I think for me, it was easy for my husband because in my house I'm the only girl, so I didn't have a choice. Do you understand? Like, I had to love football unconditionally. Do you understand? And I think my dad was an Arsenal fan, and because of that, naturally I became an Arsenal fan. And because my two brothers were Man U fan, and my father needed like a support, so I was the one that was with him. And then I got married, and my husband is a Liverpool fan. So I think one other thing that made me transit from Arsenal to Liverpool was that my husband got me a jersey, because my dad bought me original Arsenal jersey. Do you understand? So my husband also had to go and start buying jersey too. He has started branding jersey just to win me over. So that's another tip, you can use, even if she might not know the full intricacies of football. At least if they say which club, before I remember one joke, they say Chelsea, Chelsea coach Jean, is it not Jean? That kind of thing, But I also want to ask this question: what of people that for some men that their wife, all the explanation and everything, she's not just interested? What advice? Because really, not everybody is interested in football. There are also some men that are not interested in football. Do you understand?
Of course.
So how can they manage that emotion or situation whereby their wife is not interested? By me, I'm not interested. What advice can you do? Say to help?
Okay. Well, I think we must understand that not everybody will be interested in football.
The things we like.
As a matter of fact, some couples who have lived for years, not everybody, they don't do things in common. You see some couples, they don't do things. I don't like swimming. Only you can do your thing. So learn to accept that first of all. Then give the person your support. Now, your spouse does not like football. It's not a crime, but when it's time to watch football, do not deprive them. Like, some people want to be angry when it's time to watch football with their spouse. No, you are trying to deprive him of that special time, and football comes with a lot of passion. I must tell you. So encourage your partner. So I believe when you do that, they will know that, okay, you care about their welfare too, because people can be that passionate. Some people get so angry when their team lose.
Even me, I've cried like when club or my country fails.
Just imagine that scenario. Nigeria is losing and you're coming with other issue that is not related. So see, encourage them, give them that time. Don't try to come in the way, and don't try to blackmail them with, okay, using story, oh, maybe you don't love me, you love football. No, those are blackmail. So what I'm trying to say is this: encourage your spouse to go for their sport. Don't try to discourage them. I believe that it's like I said from the beginning, it's like every other hobby. You like sports, you like running, you like swimming. So when someone tries to deprive you of that, it's like they don't care about your own well-being. So that's one. Then I think secondly is this, like I've established, you must understand that not everybody will like it's not sport, yes. So another thing you can do is you can also invest in whatever that other person likes. Okay, now it's time for my football. Okay, only what will you want to be doing at that time? Okay, you let them to also not feel lonely, because that's another part. You are all by yourself enjoying your sports, maybe sipping your champagne and with your guys, and your wife is just indoor, probably feeling bored. You can also pick interest. Okay, only what do you like doing? Okay, what sport? And you can also repay them when your game is over, and when they have sports that you are not interested in, you can also find time to show interest. So this way we are encouraging one another and nobody standing in each other's way. So I believe that will work. When you try that will work. So try and show interest, even though you don't like it. You don't have to like it, but don't try and discourage them, and give them encouragement. And if it comes to the sport that your partner like, oh wow, just be there.
Thank you very much. So for the men out there, if your wife is a football fan like you, how do you feel about it? Please drop in the comments.
Congratulations to you. If your wife is a football fan. Congratulations.
And if your wife
make the game interesting.
If your wife is not, a football fan, how do you manage the situation? Really, if you have a wife that is not really interested in football, don't take it out on the person. I don't like football, you do understand? But at the same time, communicate it nicely. You can even just say, okay baby, come, there should be like a point of compromise. Oh baby, I just come and sit down, put your head on my lap, and be playing game or something. Don't now say, oh, because you don't like football, you just let the person be. Still try to fill that gap. And for those of you that probably go to watch football outside, the house, so that your wife doesn't get angry, tell her beforehand. Do you understand? It's not when you're about to leave that you now say, baby, I'm going to watch football. Do you understand?
And let her know that, oh, today is your day, today is our day. And talk about it.
Yes.
We are beating Chelsea.
Is there anything that you want me to do before I go or something? Or maybe I'll do this for you when I come back. Do you understand? For wives, try as much as possible,
be the fan.
Like I remember there was a time Chelsea lost Liverpool lost a match. The thing was paining me more than it was paining my husband, and he was happy. I could see it in him. He was telling that match, just show interest. There are some days that I really don't want to watch football, but I just sit down there probably pressing my phone and just doing something, but let that support be there. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, share, like, watch.
Be a fan.
Be a fan.
Fan of Man U.
Man U fan.
United.
My husband, their quarter they plenty when they are watching.
For life.
So never walk alone. We don't walk alone in Liverpool, please. Alright guys, thanks very much. See you in my next video. Bye. Thank you very much, Shola. Bye everyone.